Yo, yo, yo. Today we're talking gambling and turkeys getting hit on the highway. Woo! Alright, what up, people? I was just in Pittsburgh a couple weeks ago. Awesome city. Fun comedy town. And we're going to talk about it. So, I was there, staying at one of the casino hotels or whatever. And the state of Pennsylvania is one of the states that has online casino gambling that is legal. Most states have the sports betting. Um, but these states you can do like slots and shit on your phone. They got these little promos going that are like, oh, you can we'll give you like a deposit match. You got to play through your money. It's all in our favor. You got to just figure out like how to play it. Look, I'm not condoning like just gambling. Dude, it's your money. Be smart with it. Don't fucking be dumb. That's my take on it. I'm also not gonna tell people not to do it because that's also stupid. I think you can just do whatever the hell you want. But yeah, I was like, all right, I can maybe pay for my trip while I'm here. Um, we ended up down after all the expenses. We're down 1,000. But hey, this could still happen somewhere else. I know I sound like a gambling addict, but hey, I might be. I'm not gonna roll that out of the question. But for now, I think I have control. I'm only gonna do this because it's in my favor. Doesn't always have to work out. You gotta understand that part. But gambling across America, it's gonna happen one day. It's gonna happen. It's a dream. I will say, if you are going to gamble, just make sure that you are looking at it as a form of entertainment. Have fun with it. Even if you are trying to like make money doing a promo or some shit, be like, oh, I gotta scavenge. Just make sure it's fun. I mean, I'm gonna have some pictures up. I went to this ended up being a crazy coincidence. I go to this place that's kind of like a WeWork. I think it's called Cohatch or something. I go to one so I can have like good internet, and they have free beer and wine. It was like 30, $40 a day. I can just go there all day. They got free beer and wine, snacks, like all this shit. They got games, they got movie theaters. They got all of it's just like free like once you're in there. So I go, you'll see the picture. There's me sitting there just people are doing like real work, by the way. People are on like calls, doing whatever. I'm just there spinning fucking slots, playing fucking hands, just trying to like see if I can make like a couple $100 while I am here during the day and like doing comedy at night and shit. So I look like a ridiculous idiot, which in some ways I am. But watch, sometimes ridiculous idiots don't get lucky at the casino, but ridiculous idiots have weird coincidences that happen. This Gohatch, by chance, was hosting a comedy event literally the next day. And the person there was like, oh, why don't you just like come to this and hang out? So I just went, got to meet some comics that were working in the area, which was cool. And then off to the open mics that I go. And then when I'm there, they're like, oh, you met these couple people? That's awesome. They're like, great to know, blah, 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 in the scene, very well respected. I'm like, okay, here you go. Gambling was a good thing. Um, Look at that. That's a positive I never would have expected out of this situation. Even though I lost money, I still think it was a positive. Bing, bang, boom. What are you going to say now, buddy old pal? We're down. We're going to get up. We'll do it. This is just. What if this podcast just turns into me being like, guys, I don't have any more money. I'm gambling it all away. I do love that one dude, Gambling Mike or whatever. He's just a very upfront gambler. He's like, the guy on Instagram, I think a lot on YouTube, he's like, oh yeah, we're doing fucking $250 hands of blackjack. We won, we're doubling up. We won, we're doubling up. We lost, alright, we're doubling up 500. We lost again, alright, we gotta win it all back, 8,000. I'm like, yo, this is getting nuts. And he's just like, oh yeah, we lost like $10,000 right here. But the rush was fun. I'm like, that's honesty. I love that. I don't like all this fucking commercials with like, oh, you got Mike Greenberg, the guy who like no one's ever fucking respected on ESPN out here. Like, oh, you sign up for ESPN bet. You got a boost. Give me a boost. Bro, Mike Greenberg, you don't have any fucking good takes at all on any of your shows. You're on ESPN all goddamn day. I can't name a single one of your shows. I just see videos of you looking like a goddamn idiot in front of actual athletes. Your co-host, your old co-host, Mike Golick, he's a respected man. You ended that relationship really poorly. What the hell are you doing, man? And now you're on like First Take, Get Up or whatever the hell. You can't even get up your dick, dude. That's what you look like. You're like Stephen A. Smith. You're in the studio 17 hours, fucking probably on amphetamines and fucking what's it called? Yeah, Speed Dick Greenberg, Speedberg. We got Speedberg, Mexican speedball, Speedberg out here, just whoop whoop whoop. Gotta get. You're not even like Schefter. Schefter at least has like those weird connections. You got Windy out here. They're texting fucking powerful people every day. What does Mike Greenberg do? Dude, like seriously, I didn't even have any of this shit written down. I can't remember how this started, but I think I want to just go on for how I'm gonna Google this shit. You know what? We're taking a spin. We're taking a turn. We hit a bonus. We're back to the casinos slot terms. We hit a bonus game. It's the Mike Greenberg fucking the rant. Mike Greenberg. Oh yeah, because he's an advocate for the give me a boost or whatever. Fucking that stupid commercial. Those things are so dumb. They're like, oh, here's a boost. Like it's yeah, here's LeBron James. Will LeBron James score 50? Will Luka Doncic score 90? And will Kobe Bryant come back to life? Odds increase from 600 to 650. ESPN boost, sponsored by Greeny. His nickname's Greeny because he's gonna lose all of yours. Ah. All right, let's see. Career, Mike and Mike. Fuck you, man. Time slot, various. Time slot all day. I'm on his. He was Theta Chi at Northwestern. Mike Greenberg went to Northwestern. Where is he from? He's from New York. Okay, I mean, this guy is just textbook industry plant. Jesus Christ. The picture on his. There's two pictures. There's one on his wiki where he's like in the ESPN career, 1996 to present. That one, he kind of looks like a NASCAR driver with like a presidential hat on the radio in 2009. Most popular segment of the year was Mike and Mike. Wow. Look at that, dude. And now you're shilling out. Look, I'm pro. I'm just not the pro the way that some of these companies shill out like how to gamble and stuff. I think it should just be more upfront. Just being like, no, fucking work crazy. Be an addict. That's what it should be. I want cigarette commercials back. I've never even smoked a cigarette in my entire life. I want a cigarette commercial on my fucking screen. Give it to me, man. I don't want to see Greenberg's fucking face. Because also, here's another thing. Dude, all these fucking commercials and sponsorships these like celebrities are getting now just makes them richer without like killing them. Like the very few are. You got Shane Gillis, you got Post Malone. They're like drinking alcohol, fucking Bud Light and all that shit. You got a lot of people that coming up with their own wines, their own tequilas, their own Patrons, whatever the hell, vodkas. But they're not always like pounding it. Sometimes they're like sober or whatever. I don't even know, man. But this gambling shit, it's like, oh, you just get a fat. Regardless, though, you get all these paychecks. You don't have to actually like really do the thing. And then because of that, now you're living longer. You got like more money to like pay for good food, a person to do all that bullshit. And now you're just on my screen longer. So now you're doing Mike Greenberg, give me a boost, ESPN, on my screen for like 17 years. If you're smoking Camel cigarettes, Mike Greenberg, he's not on the fucking ESPN from what, 2000? Dude, 2000 to 2017 is Mike and Mike. So he's been on my TV screen for 25 fucking years. Fuck you, man. That's way too much. That's way too much, Mike Greenberg. Give me a boost. Give me a break, man. Give me a boost. Give me a break of Mike Greenberg. He's written a book? Why, bro? Why? Why do you need to write a book to win the Quill Awards? 2006 Quill Awards for the best sports book. Whoa! Mike Golick. Sorry, not Mike Golick. Mike Greenberg. Oh, he released a nut. That's crazy. My Father's Wives is a book that he wrote. All You Could Ask For. Okay. Controversy. In 2010, he was embroiled in controversy when returning to commercial break on his show, Mike and Mike in the Morning. He appeared to refer to Martin Luther King Day as Martin Luther Coon Day. Whoa, dude. He immediately, quote unquote, corrected himself and continued with the show as if nothing happened. He later apologized through an ESPN statement for saying what appeared to be a racial slur. Guys, what are we doing here? Greenberg is a racist. Get him off the air. No, I'm kidding. That seems probably like a slip up that Twitter went crazy with. But at the end of the day, like, that's all you got for controversy, man? You don't have controversy how he fucking ended Mike and Mike? I don't know anything about it. I just know as a child I was like, that was rough. That was bad. They had like those weird awkward moments on fucking air. I'm like, this is just embarrassing, honestly. Come on. I respect Golick because he like stood in his fucking, like, his place and like actually showed a spine. Greenberg was just like, nope, I don't know shit about dick. Don't know anything about sports. I can write a book about my father's wives. Should be called your fucking wife's boyfriends, dude. There's no way. No way she hasn't cheated on him at least once. I don't know why I'm getting so heated about Mike Green. It's his stupid fucking face, man. Mike, if you Google Mike Greenberg face, I'm gonna choose. I'm gonna be, no, not Facebook. Mike Greenberg face. You guys will see in the video. Like, why? How did Stephen A. Smith, like, wild voice, very recognizable character. Like, that's a guy that, like, you see a couple times and you're like, he is supposed to be on a screen, on a television, in front of a camera. I'm gonna put up a picture of, like, this is what they're chilling out. This is what we have to look at on screen, guys. Get up in the morning, wake up in the morning, and this is the first fucking face you see. 3, 2, 1, boom. Mike Greenberg. He looks like Max Kellerman fucking lost it. Like, if Max Kellerman just decided to eat fucking burgers all day, that's Mike Greenberg. Max Kellerman's also a respected human being when it comes to sports takes. What the hell has Mike Greenberg done? He's a Jets fan? Honestly, that's probably the worst, dude. Out of all the things Jets fans have to deal with, Mike Greenberg might be at the top of the list. I'm not kidding. Just having this guy be one of your representatives, fuck me, man. That would blow, dude. That would blow so much. I get Mike Greenberg out here being like, my Jets suck. Dude, maybe they suck because you're a fan. Maybe the Jets suck because Mike Greenberg is a whiny little bitch and doesn't know any good sports takes. This is crazy, man. Why did I go on this rant? Oh my god. Oh. It's staying in. That's, dude, Mike Greenberg, dude, this is an insane fucking episode, dude. How did this happen? I gotta Google more Mike Greenberg. Look at this, dude. This is, oh my god. It's some internet sleuthing, and we found some amazing Mike Greenberg slander. This first one, shout out to Deleted on this Reddit thread within the Dan Lebertard Show Reddit. I really wish this person's username was still there. I want to give them their flowers. This one's my favorite. And here it is. Deleted said, in response to discussion about Mike Greenberg and ESPN's decision to have him on everybody's television screens in America. Deleted had said, I do the grocery shopping for my family, and we drink a lot of smoothies because that's how you hide vegetables from little kids. When I get to the yogurt aisle, there's 10 different flavors. I'm sure the most boring flavor is vanilla, but there's also 3 rows of, quote, plain yogurt. What does plain yogurt even taste like? Mike Greenberg. That is an awesome comment. Greenie is the definition of a company man. I forgot he's Greenie. My name's Greenie. Give me a boost. Shut up, man. Boost! Greenberg is vanilla. He's water. He's plain toast. He's as bland as you can get. Okay, I think that's enough Mike Greenberg talk. Um, I might do another one of those, honestly. If there's somebody that's some sports person that you guys want me to rip, I'll do it. What do I have to lose? I think I could do some of their jobs better, honestly. I'm not even kidding. I think a lot of people could. That's the thing. I think a lot of people would do that job a lot better than me. Sportscasting, being on a fucking TV show talking about sports. But I know that I could do it. I could do a better job than fucking Kendrick Perkins, dude. All right, that was enough of the Greenberg talk. We'll definitely return to that, either with Greenberg again, maybe somebody else. I think there's probably more Greenberg slander I can find and come up with. I mean, that dude's just, for how boring he is, you can really say a lot of negative shit about him. That's gotta suck, bro. That's gotta suck to just be like so bland, but still be able to be like so hated. Shout out Pittsburgh. I'll throw some pictures up. You guys will see. Beautiful, beautiful city. And send some videos of the bridges. Beautiful city. That was my first time in Pittsburgh, and that was an awesome, awesome experience. I kind of drove around a lot. I didn't really get to walk around the downtown area a lot. I kind of stood near the football stadium, and I think the baseball stadium is there as well, kind of in that area. But I did drive around like the downtown and like across like a lot of the bridges and stuff. It really does remind me of a lot of those like East. I know it's like part of the Midwest, that city, Pittsburgh, but it really does feel more East Coasty, at least with how like the aesthetic is and how the city looks with all like the hills and everything and whatnot. Um, that was pretty many pretty sights to see driving around. I did spend some time in, I think it was Millvale, and that gave me a really cool feel of like what it would be like to actually like live there, because like you're not always gonna be downtown doing stuff and everything's all like glitz and glam. That place felt real. I was like, oh, this feels like America. It was just like steel and shit laying around. It did crack me up. That place had so many signs. They're like, don't park here, don't park on the sidewalk. And like half the cars, at least, are just parked, like just full on the sidewalk. I'm like, what is going on in Millvale where everyone's like, we need to put the car here. My car goes there. You know what? If my car goes here, everybody else's car can just go on the sidewalk too. Those streets are wide open. It's awesome. You can just walk in the streets. Not ideal when these cars are zooming by. I did see one guy. Literally, here's what's funny. This area seems to have like stickler police. There was a guy at a no red turn sign, or no turn on red, or whatever the hell. Yeah, no turn on red. Turns right. It turns right, and then the cop immediately just whoop whoop pulls him over. And I'm like, dude, I just watched you. You guys will see the picture. There's a car that's like 20 feet away from one of these signs that's like, you can't park here. What the hell are we doing? You're just walking around all these other crimes that are like just ticky-tacky, and then you're getting somebody for a ticky-tacky thing here when dude, everyone was watching. I was walking. I was like, that was a fine turn. You could have done that. What are you doing? Seriously, man. I remember one time this was infuriating. This is when I was living in Detroit, and I was working in an office, and I was driving back home. We're stuck on the highway, me and hundreds, or probably it might have been thousands on the highway at this time. Pretty bad accident, and it happens to just literally all of the lanes. I think it was 4, and then like the little entrance thing. All of them are clogged. They cannot move. So there's zero movement of traffic for like at least an hour. I start seeing a bunch of these cars start using the exit ramp. The entrance ramp. So they're using the on-ramp, just going up, getting out. And then I see enough cars do this for like a long period of time where I'm like, you know what? I'll join the line. I get in there, I do it. Cop comes to the top, parks at the top, like across, perpendicular. Everybody that's on that on-ramp now gets a ticket. He walked down, grabbed everybody's fucking plate information, all this shit. And we were all fucked because we couldn't turn around and leave. There was one dude at the bottom. He ended up turning around and somehow like snuck his way out. It was crazy. I was like, there's no way. I saw the cop like trying to like run, and then I was like, oh, he is screwed. I was on the phone too with my friend. It sucked. It was such a bullshit fucking experience. Because at the end of the day, he's like, you're not supposed to do that. You're driving wrong way, one way. It's an entrance ramp. Can't go backwards on it. It's like, dude, come on. Like, there's a fucking accident. People are dying out here. We're trying to just get out of the way. Like, what if a fucking ambulance comes and like, oh, now we couldn't move because fucking, you know what? Yeah, fuck you, man. You're probably a Mike Greenberg fan. This stupid cop. Is anybody a fan of Mike Greenberg? Dude, this guy. Ah, man. All right, when I was driving back to Nashville from Pittsburgh, I was thinking about some road trip stories, and recently, I think this was when I was going up to Ohio or Michigan a few months ago. I was on the road. I saw a crazy event. Wild turkey on the highway. This thing's just like walking, strutting around. And I see this truck absolutely obliterate this thing. And the funny thing about it is I don't think that this person entirely like tried to stop it. There was zero brake lights the entire time. I think if anything they accelerated. The funny part about it to me was I do think that there was enough time to like maybe not do this or at least not hit it like straight on, like right in the center, bullseye. This thing got blasted, bro. Feathers all over the place. It made a thud. I mean, wild turkeys. There's a family or a flock or whatever the fuck that like walk around here in my neighborhood area. I saw one today and they were making noises. Those are hefty creatures, man. That's not like anything you'd want to just like throw at put a fucking rock that weighs that much. Yeah, it's not gonna be good, dude. This guy, I swear to God, we had enough time, all of us, to see the bird. It's a big fucking bird just walking in the road. It wasn't a busy like time. You could have easily squirted over. And you know what happens? This guy just goes in. No more turkey. I did also see somebody hit a bird too once, like straight up on the windshield or whatever. That was crazy. The wild turkey though was the most nuts thing, just because it's such a big creature. And I think the feathers also like make that a little more exciting as well. But just seeing that thing just go, just explode, like just go flying in the air, just nuts. I did not kill an animal driving until I was 22. This was in 2020, like kind of during the pandemic. So this was right before I moved to Detroit, and I'm doing some open mics. I drive like an hour and 15 minutes. This is the first open mic that I do since the pandemic started, and I had to move back home and all this. I was like, okay, I got my apartment in Detroit. I know I'm moving pretty soon. Let me just go try to check out which mics that are finally starting up again might be okay. I go check this one out. I bomb my ass off. I forget my set. I'm stumbling on stage. This was just abhorrent. I got an hour and 15-minute drive back. I want to fucking kill myself, dude. I think it's raining or whatever. And next thing you know, possums in the road. I hit it. I'm so sorry. I feel so bad. I braked. I tried to swerve. Thing's dead. Next day, I'm going on a bike ride before work, and I'm going to, this is pretty close to my home too. And so I'm just biking. I'm like, let me just go see the damage that I did yesterday. I see that the possum is not in the middle of the road. It had kind of crawled over to the side, and then is now dead. But it wasn't one possum. It was the entire family. It was the mom and a lot of babies. I was a killer. I felt so guilty. I felt so bad. And then, about a week later, I go to a friend's house. We hang out. I drive back home. It is a crazy storm. Like, one of the storms, I had actually never experienced it until this point. I had always heard the phrase, and I think I had maybe seen a couple videos. But the whole phrase, like, lightning strikes and the whole sky lights up, and it's like daytime. That was actually happening. I'm driving on the road is like a 50, 55 mile per hour like road. I'm going like 30 tops because it's just that much crazy wind, storming, just for the period of time, maybe an hour or so, in like my 25-minute drive back home. Well, I'm on the same road that I just killed the possum at, and we're about like 100 feet away from where the possum incident happened, and a skunk is in the middle of the road, and it's like I can barely see anything, and then like the lightning flashes, everything's light. I see the skunk in the middle. I'm going like 25, 30. Crazy. It's like, it's too much. I try to like swerve. I think it tries to dodge, and then it ends up hitting. Now we got a dead skunk. All within like a week or two. And I'm just like, this is miserable. I thought I was just destined to just start murdering every fucking animal that's on the road. I felt really bad. This is one of the worst things that I could have ever done, even by accident. That's crazy, bro. My fucking computer makes this weird. Not my computer. Yo, this is crazy. Listen to this shit. My fucking keyboard makes this weird humming when I put my mic to it. Well, I guess it's just like electronics making sound, but like, I don't know, man. Listen to this. Yeah. Yeah.